Welcome back friends. So in the previous video we have set up the database in the Appwrite. So today we are going to create the UI for the form and for the table. So that we have to make, and after that we are going to go for the functionality. So here what we have to do. So first of all, this one is the original one, and here you can see that we have add contact here. So whenever user is going to click on add contact, so it is going to redirect to the contact/new. So here we will be having the form, we will be having the 4 fields and clicking on add contact, and this form is a reusable form. So this is because when we are going to edit any user, so then we are going to utilize the same form. So that's why we are going to make this form as a reusable form. Now let's add anything. Test user. So user@test.com, number plus 91 and like anything, and age like anything, and just click on add contact. So you can see that contact is added successfully, and here you can see the test user@test.com, and phone is there, age is there, and now we are getting the table. So we have to create this table as well. So now when I'm going to click on the edit one, so you can see that I'm going to redirect it to the edit. So it is contact ID and the name and then edit. So this one is a form for the edit contact. So this form we are going to create also. So that's why we are going to create the form as a reusable form. So now without wasting any time, so let's go here and let's create the UI for us. So first of all, we are going to set up a route here to create a contact. So we will be going to set up a route of contact/new. So let's set up that. So to set up that, what we have to do, so just go to the source folder, and in the folder we are having the app here. So now you can see that we have the login and register folder there. So here we are going to create one new folder, so that will be for the contact. As it is a Next.js, so that's why this folder represents this contact route, and in this one we are going to create a new file, so that is new.tsx. So this represents another route, so that is /contact/new. So this is the route that we want. Now what we have to do, so we have to add a form here. So if we want to add the form, what we have to do, so first of all let's create a component here. So here we are going to create a component, so that is const add contact page, and it will be a next type of page. It will be a next page, and this next page is a type of this particular page, and we are going to import this next page from next, and it is imported as a type. So as we are setting a type here for the contact page, so that's why this one is a next page type, and that's it. So here we are going to return, so let's return h1 tag, and here I'm going to return hello from contact form page. So add new contact page, and here we are going to export. So actually we have to export this as well, default add new contact page. Now just save this, and let's go to the navbar also. So now here we have the navigation bar in the components folder, and when we will go to the bottom, here you can see we have a link for the add user. So if you don't know how to create this navigation bar, so you can watch my previous videos, so link will be given in the video description. Now here we are going to set up the route. Instead of slash we will be having the route, so that is contact you can see that we have a contact folder here, and after that we will be having this new. So that one is /contact/new. So now just save this. So after saving the code, let's try it if it is working or not. So now whenever we click on the add user, so here we are getting to the /contact/new page. But why we are getting 404 not found? So now this is question in your mind. Either when I'm going to the contact, so still I'm getting 404. So why it is happening here? As it is Next.js, so this should not happen. This is a routing system of this Next.js. Yeah, so now here is a point here. So you can see that now we are not using the page router. So we are using the app router. So we have app here. So if we were using the page router, so then we can do like this one. But as we are using the page router, as we are utilizing the app router, so we have to do the things differently. Like in the login we have did, in the register we have did. So instead of this new.tsx, we have to create a page, particular page.tsx page for this contact route. So for this contact route, when I will transfer this page.tsx, so now what is happening here? So this one will act like a index page, act like a entry point for this contact route. Now let's see the changes. So you can see that I am on the contact route and you are getting the hello from contact from page text. But we don't want this. So we don't want user to move to contact. We want user to move to /contact/new. So now what we have to do? So the task is very simple. Just right click on this contact and here we are going to create a new folder, and that folder will be having the name as new. Now just drag and drop this one into the new folder. So now you can see that we have contact, and under that fold we have a new folder, and under that we have a page.tsx. So now this page.tsx is the entry point for the new, not for the contact. So this means that it will be the entry point for /contact/new page. So now when I will go here, and you can see that I am in the /contact/new. When I will go to the /contact page, you can see that we are getting 404 not found again. That's very good. Now I am perfectly under the /contact/new page. When I will go back to the home page and I will click on the add user, so you can see that I am redirecting to the /contact/new page, and we are getting hello from contact form. So I hope you have understood about this one. Now without wasting any time, so let's create our reusable form. So I'm going to directly create the reusable form here. So first of all, let's create the UI for the form, and then we are going to make this reusable. Let's do that. So now we want this type of form here. So it will be having the 3 text fields. So one for the name, email, and then for the phone number, and after that we have a number field for the age. And now then we have the add contact button. So when you will go to the login page, so like you are in the login page, so here we have this form here. So what this form is about? So this form we have created in the very first video. In the very first video we have created this form. So you can watch this, watch the previous video here. So I will also now tell you in this video like what we have, how we have created this type of form. And Now when I will go to the contact again, so to the contact and new, so this type of form we want it here. So now let's go back to the coding section and let's go to the components, and here we already have the form, and you can see that we have created the form, so that one is already reusable. And but it is getting, so first of all we have created this interface, and make sure to use client here. So as we are going to utilize the use state here, so this page should be client page. So if we are not using the use client, so this page will be by default a server page, and in the server page you can't use this use state or use path name hook. So for that you have to add this one in the top of the page. Now we have the interface for this our component, form component, and we have the fields, and fields can be anything, it can be the array of the field, and then we have button, title, on, submit, and loading. So this we have already created in the very first video of this series, so where we have created the login and register UI. And then we have a path name here. So here we are using the use path name, and use path name from the navigation, and we are getting the path of the URL. So what is a path? So path is, so when I will go here, so you can see that this one is the whole URL, but whenever you will cut this origin, so this is having the two parts, so one is origin is there, so actually it is having more than two parts. So but for now this is a half part and this is a half part. So this one is the origin and this one is the path. So origin plus path name makes the full URL. So now this is the path name from starting from slash to new. So this one is the path name here. Now let's go back. So I will not take so much time. So here we are setting the state, we are creating the state, and then we have the use state here. And here first of all we are seeing if we have fields or not. If we have fields present, so then it will go to the field, and then it will just create the object from that field. So field will be the array, so from the array it is getting the name, or if you have any other parameter like that one. So please watch the previous video. I will specially mention this video in the video description, so you will understand it better. So this is a form here, so you can see that we have the handle submit, and on submit is calling here, and then we have the label, we have the input. Here we are getting the field type, name, so we have to pass the type, name, and after that we have to pass placeholder, and yeah, only these things we have to pass, and then we have to pass the data, and as well as we have to pass, this one is a set date, so we don't have to pass anything here other, and in the on submit we will be having the data. So now let's go to the page, and here I'm going to the login page and just click on the page, and here I'm going to copy something. So just copy this and I'm going to paste it here, and we are going to import the form from the components. The form is imported from the components. So here we have to write the name. So here we need the name, label as name, type as text, and after that here we will write example Fullyworld web tutorials. So same type of example we need here for the email. So that one is test@example.com, and then we need here that is phone number, phone and contact number. and here type will be the text, and here we will use the example. So example will be plus 91 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, like this one, and button title will be add contact or add user. And here we want the two things, one is loading and then handle submit. So now here we are going to use useState here. So import useState from React. So we have a useState here. So now what we have to do? So as we are going to use useState, so that's why we have to implement the use client here. So we have to make this one as client, and let's add here loading, set loading, and here will be useState. It will be boolean. We have to pass the directive, and by default the loading will be false. And let's create a function. So that one is handle submit, and then we are going to just alert, and it is also taking the data as any, and here we are just going to console or alert json.stringify the data that we will get here. And instead of this login page, we are going to use add user, and bg will be white. That's it, I think. Just save this. So now when we will go here, so you can see that we are getting the add user, name, email, contact number, and one more field we want. So that field will be of type number, and that will be of age like 18. Here we will add age and age. Just save this. So like this one, we have now this form. So whenever I'm going to type anything here, @g.com 1 2 3 plus 91 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and any age, just click on add user. So you can see that we are getting the data as name, email, phone, and age. So this one is a reusable form. So now for the added one, we have to do the same thing. So for that, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to copy this new and paste it here. Just copy the new one and paste it here. Actually it is not getting one. So I'm just going to copy the page, and here creating a new folder for the edit, and then pasting it here. So now we have this page here for the edit as well. So it is direct copy of the new one. So what we are going to do, so here is edit contact page, edit contact page. So we have the edit contact page, and here update user, and we will be having the same things, but instead here we are going to pass the data as well. So that we are going to see when we are going to do the update operation, and that one is a third operation. So we will be having the 4 more videos. In the next video we are going to do the create operation, and then we are going to do the read operation, then update operation, and then delete operation. So all the videos will be small in the parts, so you can understand it more better. So this video little bit long, no problem. And here we are going to just edit the user, and here you can see that we have this edit here, but we want the ID also. We want the ID also of the user. So for that, what we are going to do, so we are going to create a new folder here, and here we are going to pass the ID, and in the ID will be passed to this page. So we have the page for this particular ID now. So now we want to get the ID. So how we can get the ID? So that is very simple. So just we are going to use params. From the params, just we are going to extract the ID, and this one is from the next/navigation. And here just I'm going to add the ID. So that is edit user and the ID here. Just save this. So now when I will go to the edit, so it will give me the 404 error, and when I will type any ID here, so you can see that edit user, and we are getting the same ID here. It's very interesting. So now we have successfully created the two forms for this one, as the forms were already created, but you have learned about some routing and how this one edit and how the form, reusable form, we can use in the multiple ways. So for today this is enough. If you have any queries, please comment in comment section. I will definitely respond to that. And last, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video, and then in the next video we are going to do the create operation, and all the videos will be under 10 minutes. Thank you.